Hello Moo-Moos and welcome back to my channel. No, we are not yet checking out Windflower, but eventually we will. I think we've still got Windflower and Hip to do. You guys know that I know Hip, but I have not seen the video. Windflower is just largely requested. We will get to it, but there's so much other MAMAMOO content to react to, and we're gonna do that with some B-sides today. My Star, and also I'm assuming it's pronounced 4x4ever? 4x4ever. The first one, My Star, is off of their White Wind album, and the other one is off the album that Hip is on, so one of the more recent ones. Very excited to get into some more B-sides from MAMAMOO. We have not, outside of the Travel album and Hwasa's Maria album, done any listening parties, like full ones. If you want to see those are also on Patreon. But pretty much I don't think I'm going to really have to when it comes to it, because these B-sides are taking chunks out of that, so maybe we'll just get to them B-side by B-side, and then you guys on YouTube can see them, because the album listening parties are limited to Patreon, along with live performances if you want to see those. This is a Patreon request from Jeannie. Thank you so much. If you guys want to request something that is one of my higher tiers on Patreon, you get one guaranteed request a month, and they are pushing the MAMAMOO boat forward. So more MAMAMOO content. If you haven't seen a MAMAMOO TV reaction from a week or two ago, that was a lot of fun. I'd love to see some more MAMAMOO TV on Patreon. I just don't know where to start. That's what I'm struggling with. So let's go. MAMAMOO, My Star, do it. I always love to see like the photos they choose on these lyric videos. Cosmic. Did you say cosmic? Yeah, talking about the stars. She must have. Little pseudo rap from Solar there. Oh, Queen bringing the vocal power here. Why does this hit so hard? The like brass? I want to see a live of this, because I want to see how they move to this song. It's so different from a lot of other MAMAMOO songs.
22 December, let's work up the night sky.
Is that like the winter solstice or something? Okay, this song sounds so different from most MAMAMOO tracks that I've heard. It's bringing a lot of bold, like, hard energy to it. It's this, like, love song saying that you're a star, you're different out of all the other stars in the sky, yet it is so aggressive sounding, and that heavy brass, everything is just... Do the other songs on this album sound like that? I mean, I don't think Windflower sounds like this, so it's really a departure from a lot of what I know that MAMAMOO typically sounds like. I can control my mind. You're my shining star. I wanna be where you are. Man, Ween sounds real good on this. Like, come on, I'm expecting like some hard-ass body rolls during this or something. Oh, wait, that was new, right? Yeah, okay, we're going straight to a bridge. Yeah, this isn't so vocally forward as a lot of their tracks are. This is about attitude and energy. It's mostly like Wien and Solar going off. This layered final chorus hits so much harder than all of the other ones. Dude, come on, chill. Just as I said that it wasn't like super vocally forward, we're going crazy with... Man. Oh, I really like that outro where it cuts out the instrumental and you just hear their vocals like kind of harmonizing and bouncing off of each other. Like I said, really different sound from MAMAMOO than I am used to. It didn't really remind me, if I try to think of the tracks that I've heard from them, even B-sides, say on Travel or whatever, it just sounds so different from everything else. I wouldn't say that it is like my favorite MAMAMOO song by any stretch of the imagination. I liked it. I didn't love it. I also think it just took me aback by how strange it was for typically what I hear from them. But you know, my experience in MAMAMOO's B-sides is super surface level. I haven't gotten very deep into their stuff outside of title track for the most part, so there's a lot to explore, and there could be like a lot of songs that sound like this, but I really have no idea. But yeah, did definitely take me aback. Let me know what you guys think of this song. I'm very interested in how the fan base takes particular songs, or how the general like view of it is amongst the fandom. So I'd be interested to know what you guys think of My Star. All right, now we're going to be moving on to the next lyric video, which is 4x4ever. Let's go. Ooh, I like the sound of this right off the bat. Wait a second. Oh, sorry, I didn't go back far enough. I like Wien singing that line specifically. 4x4ever. The sound of this song reminds me of an Imagine Dragons track, but not total shit. like an Imagine Dragons song typically is. I like this. The chorus, though, reminiscent of that. Ooh, burns hotly like blue flames. Why are both of these songs feeling really they stand out from the pack of MAMAMOO songs I typically listen to? They just sound so different. I don't know what it is. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, that was one of the hardest raps I've heard from Moonbill. She sounded hot there with her lower tone. Maybe what I'm feeling is that these seem the most like heavily produced songs, as opposed to where a lot of MAMAMOO tracks are kind of minimalistic for the most part and let their vocals be the absolute highlight. This has lots of filters and a lot of different like sliding synths and different either brass or drums coming in. It seems a bit more produced, a bit more complex, as opposed to what I'd normally listen to MAMAMOO, where the vocals are the absolute forefront. Now it's a lot of the instrumentation being a bit more erratic, dynamic, and mixing that with their usual amazing vocal flair that you find with MAMAMOO. Maybe that's why these really are standing out to me. We got a sax? We got a sax in there? Ah, I like that switching off between them. These lyrics, dude. Oh, Hwasa's doing that Hwasa thing that she does with her Hwasa voice. I love it. That like muttering under her breath.
4x4ever.
Whoa. I'm starting to like this song the more I listen to it. Solar has a lot of highlights there in the chorus. Okay, so yeah, I didn't know how, when we got like halfway through, I didn't know how to feel about it. But over time, I think I became way more into the song, and I prefer that one over My Star. Both of these, I don't right off the bat love, though, and I think that's just because they feel different to me from what my expectation was going in, I guess, and that sometimes is a bad thing to go in with any kind of expectation, because I was looking for that usual MAMAMOO sound, and we had that, but just with a different twist on it that I guess I'm really not used to, or at least today I'm feeling a certain way to where it took me back a bit. So I'm not in love with either of these tracks, but I definitely like 4x4ever more over My Star. But these definitely are going to have to be growers, ones that are off the beaten path. I wouldn't even say less traditional, because I think that these songs are a bit more like radio friendly type. Maybe it's because they are more traditional and more heavily produced that I'm feeling that that way. So maybe over time these are going to just have to be growers, ones that I listen to a lot to really get into them. But I really appreciate the request. I always appreciate, whether I fall in love with the songs or I don't, I always appreciate to hear more of groups that I love, like MAMAMOO. So I really appreciate that request, Jeannie. Thank you so much. Again, you guys can request whatever you like there on Patreon. We have quite a few patrons at that tier now, so I've got a lot of work ahead of me, but I'm gonna try to make the best of it. And I really enjoy sharing in the passion and the love of these groups with you guys. It just is the reason why I made this channel, because I want to share in that love with you. So when you guys are so excited to give these songs to me, that's why I would never poo-poo anyone's requests or anything of that sort. So whether I completely love a song or I'm kind of middling on a song that you request, I appreciate it so much, because you are sharing that same passion that I have. So it's just a nice warm feeling. So let me know, out of these two songs, which you guys prefer, if they feel that same way to you that they do to me, where it's just a little bit different, and maybe they're more growers than just immediate loves. I would really love to hear or see My Star performed live, because it's just, for how it sounds, I need to see what they're doing on stage, what kind of choreography they might have to that. If that does exist, let me know, because it's been a while since we've also reacted to any MAMAMOO live stages on Patreon. So if you've got requests for that, requests for where I should start in MAMAMOO TV and Patreon, those are all things I really desperately need, so I could use your help in that. If you are new here, please subscribe, and please check out my other MAMAMOO reactions. There's a plethora of them, and you can find those at the playlist down below in the description. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.